Hello, Leo. The Sun is sextile Uranus on the 2nd, and the Sun opposes Jupiter on the 6th. So let's see how your ruling planet of the Sun is going to affect you this month, Leo, in the month of February, remembering that as the Sun now slowly begins to climb back up. Now, Leo's in the northern hemisphere. We're going to trend up a little bit, and Leo's in the southern hemisphere will have time to mellow out just a little bit. I'm Pastor Rosemary. Thank you for joining us. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Leo angel Verchiel, who resides over Leo's fixed fire nature, and these are his messages for you in love, money, and health. First, of course, the most important, again, love, your love transmission. Your love transmission from Verchiel is that on the 2nd, when Sol is sextile Uranus, that means that Leos are going to be able to get along well with Aquarius. So this is a time when your relationships with Aquarius friends and family and romantic interests and or spouses can begin to have an aspect where you can begin to, iron out some of the problems you may have had in the past. Okay, it's a good thing to remember. Now on the 6th, when Sol opposes Jupiter, that's going to be a day that's difficult between you, Leo, and Sagittarius. And a difficult day between also you, Leo, and Pisces. Persons that are Pisces and Sagittarius ruled by Jupiter on the 6th. Okay, so remember that. This is also a month when the full moon on the 3rd, the snow moon, is in Leo. So you're going to get a little crazy around the 3rd. On that full moon, it's in Leo. And on the 6th, you oppose Jupiter. So you need to mellow out, because you're going to get a little kooky. So try to make it fun, and remember to stay relaxed and don't get too kooky, okay, Leo? Especially if your moon's in Leo, okay? Heads up for that. All right, now, on the 9th, the moon is trine the sun. With the moon trine the sun on the 9th, that's a very good aspect for emotions and love, and your emotions to be in good alignment with your will. Not your martial will, not the fighting will, but more the will of your true self, your true will, which is where the sun has harmony over the Sapphire of Tiferet, the heart. Okay, where the heart and the ego are able to blend nicely, okay? In Rosicrucian Kabbalah. Okay, so on that day, Pisces and especially Cancer persons will get along well with you, Leo, okay, on the 9th. Now, on the 18th to the 19th of February, the new moon is in Pisces. And this is where your confidence in matters of what people can believe in is going to become important, because the new moon in Pisces is going to make people feel that they've lost their faith or lost what they believe in, or they don't know what to believe in. It feels empty, and they're going to need you. They're going to need your sunlight and your will to come through and be able to show them and ascertain for them why their beliefs don't have to be dumped. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater kind of thing, right? You have to believe in something. But what you believe in has to have some kind of congruence with what you actually think. Because intelligence can be the enemy of faith if you don't allow yourself to study deeply enough so that the intellectual questions can be answered, because they can be answered. So this is where you're going to come in, Leo, to help people who are losing what they believe in. You might even start to lose what you believe in, but you're going to have to let your will guide you through, and you can help others. okay? Especially people who are very emotional, all right? Now, especially people who are very psychic, because they're not going to know why they're believing what. Okay. Now, on the 23rd, the Sun is square Saturn. And when the Sun is square Saturn, that puts you into an opposition, Leo, with people ruled by Saturn, and that's Capricorn individuals who rule the night, and, you know, Saturn, the night ruler of Saturn is Capricorn. And in the day, it's Aquarius. Okay? So you're going to have an opposition with those individuals. So be aware of that. That's on the 23rd. Also, on the 26th, and it's going to have something to do with something about, it's going to have to do with law and order, legal matters. So litigation, just heads up for that, and just ignore it. Okay? It's not going to come to anything. Just ignore it. All right, now, on the 26th, the Sun is conjunct Neptune. Okay? And the Sun conjunct Neptune on the 26th puts you in good alignment again with what you believe, because Pisces is ruled by Neptune. When Pisces matters, that has to do with belief again. So your beliefs start to come back. Your faith and beliefs, and everybody's faith and beliefs, start to come back because, again, you use your will to shine your light, because you have the light of the Sun with which to shine people onto people, so that they can have warmth when they're feeling rather empty and cold. So things start to come back in areas of love around the 26th. Now, in money matters, again, you're going to have good relationships with Aquarius on the 2nd, the beginning of the month, February. On the 6th, the Sun opposing Jupiter, you're going to have problems with money. So don't get all upset. It'll pass. You're going to feel like you're having money or wealth problems on the 6th. And that's a lot of people who are maybe Pisces or Sagittarius are going to try to make you feel that you're not, you know, doing well enough financially, probably, or you might be trying to make them feel that way. So just stay out of that hard opposition. Just stand your ground and don't get into a fight, verbally or with any kind of litigation. Also, the Moon trine the Sun on the 9th. That's a good time for you getting along with Pisces, again, and Cancer especially, but that really doesn't have much to do with, you know, hard financial matters, okay? Now, the Sun square Saturn on the 23rd, okay? That's going to be a time, again, when the money matters are going to become hard. It's a hard angle. It's a hard square. So, what you want to understand is that Leo's going to have trouble at that time with Aquarius and Capricorn. Stand your ground. Don't get into it. Okay? If you are going to get into anything, do it within rules and regulations. Okay? All right. Now, on the 26th, the Sun conjunct Neptune is going to, again, soften some of these aspects, especially with Sagittarius and Pisces, because they'll start to have better feelings about themselves. And you'll feel better about yourself, and all that's, you know, will be well. Okay? Now, for your health matters, Verchiel's health transmission. The Sun sextile Uranus has an Aquarius aspect to it, because Uranus rules over Aquarius. And this aspect is going to have positive health attributes, and the Sun, it rules over the back and the heart, and that's going to have better health attributes with Aquarius. That has more to do with the legs, okay? All right. Now, the Sun opposing Jupiter, that's when the heart, and trying to strengthen the hips and the legs, the thighs especially, might become something where you're in opposition. You know, you're trying too hard to strengthen the back and strengthen your heart and have the heart for it. But you got to make sure you have your stance, your hips firmly placed. So in any kind of sport, you want to make sure that you're practicing good centering. Yeah? So you center. It's easier for women than men, of course, because women have their center in the lower part, and men have their their center, their strength is up here, and women's strength is in the hips, right? Okay, just be aware of that. Now, moon trine the sun on the 9th. That's going to make any kind of chest colds or congestion or any kind of problems in the chest area, in the lungs, in the breast, and all of that. That's going to make that area easier because it'll be exposed to the light of the sun. It's going to be healing there, okay, on the 9th for Leos. Okay. On the 23rd, the sun square Saturn. That's going to give problems between trying to be strengthen the heart. So if you're doing too much aerobics, because you're trying to strengthen the heart, then that's going to cause problems in the legs and the knees. Now, the sun conjunct Neptune on the 26th, Leo. That's going to be a time when the heart, in your attempts to do aerobics and strengthen the heart, and also trying to strengthen the back, or deal with back problems or of any kind, although you don't really have upper back problems, Leo. But sometimes all that can be difficult for your feet because you're trying to strengthen the rest of your body so much. That comes into a better alignment with the sun conjunct Neptune on the 26th. Okay? Now for your afterglow, just to run down some of the important dates again. The 2nd of February, the sun is sextile Uranus. The 6th, sun is in opposition to Jupiter. The 3rd is your full moon or your snow moon in Leo. You might go a little kooky, so, be aware of that, especially if your moon's in Leo. On the 9th, the moon is trine the sun. That's very positive. On the 18th to 19th, you have your new moon in Pisces. On the 23rd, you have your sun square Saturn. And on the 26th, the sun is conjunct Neptune. All right, Leo. This is your February Verchiel transmission. This is Pastor Rosemary. Thank you for joining us, Leo, and join us again next month.